Alright, so this is morning routine. Ruby's very particular about what type of fork she has. It's either this one for her and this one for Elliot with these plates, or they've got some pink and blue silverware. She gets the pink, he gets the blue, and we've got like these rainbow plates, and they like each having those. I like to try to have breakfast before they're up. One of their favorites is pancakes with lots of butter and syrup. Let's get that syrup out. Lots of butter, a little bit of syrup. That's expensive. Let's see, what else do they like? Elliot really likes bacon. Sometimes I can get him to eat an egg. Usually with Ruby I'll fry up an egg, maybe put some cheese on it. Ruby's favorite is my homemade bread with lots of butter. We do have cereal too, they like that. Here's all the quick food. Ruby loves tuna fish with dill and salt. And what else have we got in here? Some chicken noodle soup and SpaghettiOs. They both like SpaghettiOs. Elliot loves peanut butter. Sometimes I put on the apple. Usually he just likes spoonsful of it. Of course, macaroni and cheese they both like. Some curly noodles. He loves those. Little fruit snacks. Oh, there's our candy stash if you need a bribe. Of course, crackers. I make a lot of snack lunches. Crackers and cheese and meat. Hot dogs. Soup. Elliot's a pretty picky eater, so we just try new things. Yogurt he likes sometimes. Let's see what else. Yeah, they usually get up. She's usually up around 8. He's usually up around 9, although he sounds like he's getting up now. What I'll do when she gets up, she'll pull this box out of here, put the chickens in it, and then I take their little food dish out and their water dish. I clean that out. And every other day I put I can put sprinkles of some fresh bedding on there, and if it looks bad, and I got some new feed, so it's medicated, so they don't need to have that emptied. I usually empty that every other day, but you could probably do it for 3 or 4 days with this medicated feed. And all that stuff is in here. Here's the chicken food, and then here's the bag. I usually can fill that about 3 times before I have to throw it away. And here's the fresh stuff. You just grab handfuls of it there. And we're doing laundry now with the diapers. We just do it on low, hot, cold, regular rinse. Usually just fill this up pretty minimally. Conserve dryer sheets. Yeah, Ruby, when she gets up, she will pretty much just do everything by herself. You'll hear her singing and rustling around, and she'll get dressed and come out, or she'll come out with her pajamas on and then eat breakfast if she's really hungry. Get that opened up. And Elliot just doesn't make any noise when he wakes up. So, let's water these really quick. Just kind of sprinkle water on here, not too much. Just enough so that it gets wetted down. But yeah, with Elliot, if I hear him rustling at all, that usually means he's awake. Or if it's like 9 o'clock and I'm bored, I'll just get him up. I don't want him sleeping in much past 9. If he's had a rough night or we went to bed late, I'll let him sleep until 10 maybe, but... And I have 5 tomato plants out back, and I put them in the kids' little playroom for now, because it's been too cold outside, but eventually those will be outside. And then I'll have to remind Ruby to brush her teeth. Usually we wait until after breakfast. And then we'll both come in here, and then Elliot and Ruby like to brush their teeth together. She's not into her electric toothbrush anymore. He still likes his. But there's more toothbrush options and toothpaste there. And then, hello. After he tries, then I'll brush him because he doesn't do it good enough. And she's kind of okay. I like to check her. And then, before he gets up, I like to get a fresh diaper set up. I'll get that down. And do one of these. Gonna get it folded. And then I usually like to pick out a couple of shirts for him to choose. He'll either come down here and choose them. I just put them up there and a couple things to distract him, a few dinosaurs. Let's see, is it a shorts day? Maybe later we'll start out with some pants. His socks there, and then he's got more shorts in there too. And let's see. And we'll come over here and eat breakfast. Sometimes we'll watch something. If you go to Netflix, we don't really watch much up here. We try to keep everything we watch up here educational. So I'll go to Netflix and type in Leapfrog. And I love watching all the Scout movies on there about shapes and letters and numbers. And if that's not working, which it doesn't seem to be right now, I'll go to the Super Drive, TV shows, kids, and then we have preschool prep, and there's a bunch of educational shows too, Meet the Shapes, the Digraphs. So we'll watch one of those. And then I also have some YouTube channel stuff that we watch sometimes. You go to YouTube playlists, and then I have like days of the week. We start that out. And then I try to do a little morning routine over here with doing some kind of homeschool, and a lot of times Elliot will just get the iPad and play an educational game. And Ruby will pick a book to read, or she likes to color and cut. Pretty much anything out of here. We'll pick a workbook, or we'll do stickers. Elliot's got his books he likes to flip through, or his flashcards. Any of this stuff here. And then I've got the iPad usually is plugged in right here. And Elliot knows how to access that, and we just pretty much only have educational games on there, but a lot of times he'll get into stuff that he shouldn't. You gotta keep an eye on him. And if you need more games or activities in the bathroom here, got all my other homeschool stuff. So maybe sometimes pull out a game, or there's extra paper. There's some paint brushes, and I've got all my watercolor paints in here. Extra notebooks, money jars, and these are all my flashcards back there. And then after we do our morning routine, if it's nice, then we'll try to get outside. The kids love playing over here. I try to keep this area set up. It's kind of a lot of work, but it makes it so much more easy for them to play. I try to keep all the dinosaurs in that little basket and their playhouse set up. And then they've got little ducks and things, and then all their little princess dolls and all the Spider-Man and Batman go down here, and they just love coming over here and playing with that. I don't usually leave this locked. It's quite chilly today. So it's really warm, and they just want to come out and go swimming right away. So there's the hose. You got to turn it on over there by the garage. And then we've got this little pool. We'll fill that up, and they just both like to get naked. He does not like wearing a bathing suit, so makes it nice. They love going in the sandbox. And if they're just hanging out here and going in the sandbox, they don't need to worry about shoes and socks. But if they're going to be walking around down here, they'll need them. They got a little playhouse down there. They'll kind of stay up here unless you encourage them to go down below. And back on that back porch is where I'm going to keep the tomatoes once it warms up a little bit. And then about noon or 1, we'll make lunch. Usually if we'll do a snack, we'll grab some crackers. Hello, are you trying to escape? Oh, and it's cool if Ruby brings these guys out and plays with them. We try to keep them out for no more than like 5 minutes at a time. They get a little bit cold, so they need to come back in. But it's good. She lets them get out and do different things. You just kind of keep your eye on her. Make sure she's not squeezing them too hard. For lunch, yeah, just mac and cheese is a good one. We got some stovetop stuffing, ramen noodles, all that stuff I was showing you earlier. Any of that. Ruby is a good eater. She'll eat pretty much anything. Elliot's very picky. They love apples. I need to get some more. They like all the skin peeled off and have them cut into quarters. And then I usually will grab them lunch and we'll eat over here. If it's a nice day and we kind of want to get out, we seem a little bit tired, and we'll go downstairs. These light switches. And watch Land Before Time. That's all they ever want to watch. She does. He loves Godzilla, Spider-Man, stuff like that. So we'll switch it up. There we go. So usually I get her cuddled up over here. And I'll get him cuddled up over here. Give him some pillows. Bring down the Silkies and Bums. She'll lay over on this side with a pillow. And then got this portable mouse. Turn this on. And if we sit down here and eat, I'll just pull up their little blue and pink chairs. And if we're going to eat lunch down here, they'll sit at that little table and eat. And then on this computer, you just go to Movies, Children's, Cartoons, and there's all the Land Before Time movies. And here we go. Or we have other ones if you want to ask me, like Snow White, Cinderella, any of the princess movies. Got a little light over there you can turn on or plug those lights in. And if we're going to go outside, we can just go right out through that door and out the porch. That's all I can think of for now.